everyone doing out there? Hope everyone is doing great today. Today I wanted to make a Tongan or Polynesian favorite, Tongan favorite. And this is part of my heritage. It is topai, made out of coconut milk and dumplings, and Vai Siaine, which is so simple and so delicious, and it will definitely warm you up if you're in those areas that are really cold. I'm in Texas, and it's beautiful outside and sunny. It's always nice and sunny, but then it gets really cold. So let's get started. Today, I have my pots of water heating right now, and I'm waiting for it to boil. So this will be where our Vai Siaine will go into, and this is where my topai will go into. And I wanted a bigger pot for the topai because it expands once it starts getting ready. So let's go ahead and begin. Just make sure you wash your bananas before you make your Vai Siaine, so you can stir it clean. It's clean when you're peeled, because you're gonna use your fingers to break the bananas into the pot, okay? So make sure you wash your bananas really well. It's about boiling. So let's get, in a pot like this, I usually use, and it's up to you. If you want a chunky like soup, then it's up to you. So what I do, just drop your bananas in that hot water. And cooking is messy. Cooking is messy. So if you're a clean freak, then cooking is going to take forever for you. Just get in there. Just get in there. Get in there and just start getting it. It's going to get messy, but just remember, you can always wash your hands. Always. So I just break it a piece like that. You can either cut it in half, or it can go in thick, like that. And just know that once the banana cooks down, and it's going to get soft, really soft. And so making it thick is quite all right. I definitely try to take those excess strings off. Just take it off. It's going to be a nuisance. Just take it off. This was always my mom's favorite. My mom loved Vai Siaine. She loved, especially on cold winter days, she always made Vai Siaine. And it's just bananas. That's all that's in there is bananas, y'all. It's most bananas and coconut milk. If you don't have coconut milk, it is okay. Use milk. My mom always used milk. When we ran out of coconut milk, she always used milk in there, and it still just tastes as delicious as it was in coconut. So, all right, so I think that's good. Now, come on in here. And you just let it boil. And what I usually do, I'll pour in some, you can pour in sugar if you want to use sugar. I'm using condensed milk today. This is sweetened condensed milk. So let that boil. Once it boils, then we'll add the coconut milk in there. Okay. And we're just waiting for that to boil up. Once it boils up, then it's ready to, we'll have our coconut milk put in. All right, we're doing great here. So let's just go ahead and put a lid on that. Let that boil up. Hey, you guys, looks like it's starting to boil. Okay, so our bananas started to boil. So let's go ahead and put the coconut milk in there. It's plumped up. It's plumped up so much, which is great. Okay, so once it starts boiling, let's go ahead and add the coconut milk. And any brand of coconut milk is fine, okay? I went ahead and just poured a half of the can. You can put more in there if you'd like. And I'm gonna bring that back up to a boil, okay? Okay, so as you can see, after pouring in the coconut milk, it reduced that down, but we're gonna wait for that to boil again, and then we'll add in, we'll check on the taste and sugar for taste. Okay, it looks like our coconut milk is boiling up. So it's about done. So this is ready. So I'm gonna give it a good stir. And this is the Vai Siaine, okay? Vai Siaine. And look at the consistency on that, you guys. It really, really cooked down. Really, that's what we want. See, and the bananas are already sweet. I'm just going to add on maybe another tablespoon. Another tablespoon of sweet condensed milk. I don't want it too sweet. I don't want it to take away from the natural goodness of the coconut milk and the bananas together. So let's give that another taste. Oh, that's so good. That's perfect. Okay, so our Vai Siaine is done. That's perfect. We'll just keep it on low until it's time to eat. Let's start with the topai mix. So in here, I have all-purpose flour. And of course, I was thinking of wanting to make it a little bit healthier, like trying the almond flour. You can definitely try almond flour or wheat flour to make topai. So here's 4 cups. Here's 4 cups of flour. And I'm gonna add that into my bowl. Add 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, so 4 teaspoons of baking powder. And some Tongans don't use sweetener into their topai. They just add it into the sauce, the coconut sauce. I'm going to add some sweetened condensed milk. Sweetened condensed milk in here, just to sweeten it a little bit, to give it a nice bite to it. Okay? Okay, let's add some more water. Okay, and you just keep mixing that until all the flour is saturated. But you don't want to make it too watery like geke. Okay, you want it to be a little bit more dense. Okay, so just add a cup and a half of water. Actually, start out with 1 cup and start out with 1 cup of water and then go from there. You don't want it too watery. You don't want it you don't want that consistency of a keke. You want it a little bit much more denser like this. Okay? All right. So just probably a cup and a half will give you that. So make that 4.5 cups of flour, 4.5 cups of flour and 1 cup of water. And that'll give you this consistency right here. Okay? You don't want it too watery like keke. Or you don't want it too smooth like keke. You want it dense, just like that. Now, what I'd also like to do is I'd like to add in some coconut flakes. And you don't have to add the coconut flakes. Probably just half a cup. Half a cup is good. No more than that. Okay, and give that a good stir with the coconut flakes in it. Okay, you guys. So this is the consistency you'll get right there, okay? We're just waiting on the water right now, and looks like our dough is done for the topai. Okay? Okay, you guys, our water for the topai is boiling now. So let's go ahead and add our dough. So here's a bowl, and you can either take it and roll it like this and plop it in. You can either do it that way, or you can just use a spoon. You can just use a spoon and plop it in. So this is what I'm doing as I take it. Plop it in. And as you plop it in, just wet your spoon while you're at it. Depends on you how big you want your topai. you want it bite size, you think you want it smaller, definitely do it smaller. And you guys, when you make the topai, whaikakai topai, this is how you would do it too, but you would make the dough larger when you cook it. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Doesn't have to be a perfect ball. You know, it's going to cook. Each ball is going to cook, or each topai is going to cook. So you are good. So just very, very easy, simple. See, just plop it in there. Just find space in your pot to plop it in there. You know, if you're Tongan, then you most likely already know how to make topai, you know. So everybody has their own way of making it, and if it works for you, perfect. You know, that's what you want to do, is find a way, the easiest way to cook, right? And this makes a whole lot. This is just 4 cups. This is just 4 cups, and it actually makes a lot for you. Okay, that's all the dough. So we're gonna let it cook. We're gonna give it some time to cook, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a lid on this. Just make sure that it doesn't it overflows very, very fast. So once you see the boil, just check on how high your water is, if your water has not reduced down, but just double check, keep checking on it so it doesn't overflow. Okay, you guys, it looks like our pot is, our topai is boiling right now. So just give it a good mix. So we want that the dumplings or the topai to cook. So give it a good mix, and then just let it cook a little bit more. Cover it up and let it cook a little bit more. Okay, be right back. Let's go ahead and check it again. It doesn't take long to cook at all. Topai does not take long to cook. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the coconut milk in here. This is 1 can of coconut milk. 1 can of coconut milk in here. And just make sure you stir the bottom so it doesn't go under and just sit there. Now, before you add the coconut milk, just make sure that the dough is ready. So I usually just pull from the inside, and it looks like it is. So let me just show you how that looks. You want it to look, it's like that, okay? Make sure it's cooked inside. Okay, so we poured the coconut milk in. You can add 1 cup of sugar in there, and just sweeten to taste, okay? Starting with a cup of sugar. If you don't want to use sugar and you want to sway away from the white sugar, then you can use sweet condensed milk, okay? You can use sweet condensed milk, you can use honey. You don't have to use it both at the same time, but just giving you an idea of what you can use to sweeten. So you can use honey, you can to sweeten, because I know a lot of people are trying to sway away from the white sugar. So those are options you can use. I'm trying myself to sway away from that and not to take too much sugar, but to completely remove sugar from your diet would probably be the best thing. So let's add a little bit more of the sweet condensed milk. I just want to finish out that can because I don't want to stick it in my fridge. Okay, got a good stir. If you don't have coconut milk, or if you can use milk, just use milk. If you don't have coconut milk, just use milk. But it does deter away from the, I don't know, it gives you a different taste on that. So, all right, you guys, we're gonna give it one last boil after adding all that in there, and then it'll be ready to eat. Be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. Let's give this one last taste. Give it a good stir. It smells so good. Ooh, that's really, really good. But I'm gonna add the rest of my sweetened condensed milk in here. So earlier I just added probably a teaspoon before I added the honey in it, but now I just added the rest of the sweetened condensed milk into here. And like I said, you can add honey to sweeten instead of sugar or sweetened condensed milk. Let me try this. Oh my goodness, guys, that's so delicious. I hope you guys give it a try. That is so, so delicious, guys. So we have here, Vai Siaine here. Vai Siaine. And then we have Topai right here. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So excited to have you here with me. Today I've got Topai and Vai Siaine, so which are just a part of my heritage, Tongan native, and I wanted to make something that was wholesome and delicious that you can probably enjoy during this winter weather. It's a great comfort food. But before I begin, let's go ahead and bless the food. Our dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this food. Please bless it and may nourish our bodies in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Okay. All right, let's get down to business. All right, so I have the topai right here. I have Vai Siaine right here. Let's get into this. All right, and I have some ginger tea that I have right here. So let's go ahead and get into this. First bite for you. That's Vai Siaine. That is so yummy. Nothing like just healthy bananas. Just see how that cooked down. Yeah, this was one of my mom's favorite comfort food. And I love it just as well. It's so delicious. This is perfect for the cold, wintry day. Even for, even when you don't want to, you know, even when you don't want to eat that much, you just, it's really nice to eat. So it's just like a soup. That is so good, y'all. I just hope everyone's doing great out there. My condolences to the victims in Kentucky and Illinois and all along that whole area where the tornado hit. That is so sad. All those lives lost. The Amazon warehouse going down because of that tornado. All those people inside. especially right before Christmas. My condolences to you and your families. That is so sad. You just never know. And that was because of a tornado that hit, destroying that warehouse and all those homes that got destroyed because of the tornado. My heart goes out to all of you. That's so, so sad. My heart and prayers for comfort. It's definitely like starting over, you know, when you've been hit by a natural disaster and then you lose everything. You know, it's so awful. I can't even imagine. I cannot imagine, you know, what they're going through right now. Yeah, but so easy, so simple to make. Mm. Mm. Oh. Let's just keep on rolling. Mm. Mm. That is so delicious. Let's move on to the heavy stuff. So this is my topai, you guys. A lot of Tongans don't add baking powder to their topai. I do because I like the cake-like texture when I break into it. But let's give it a try. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, guys. Mmm. And you can definitely make it smaller. So inside you're gonna see a dense, it's dense, pretty dense inside. And then the outside soft. But I had added coconut flakes in it, and great comfort food. It's like dumplings. Mm. My favorite has always been the liquid of the topai. Mm. Mm. It's very filling. Mm. 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 I always made this for my kids. And when they were younger, they love this. And even now, when they come home, they'll be like, "Can you make topai?" And they love eating this. Mm. 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 That's so good, you guys. My ginger tea. Well, you guys, making the topai, you can either add baking powder or you don't have to. The original way is not adding baking powder to the dough. So it's your choice on your preference. I personally like it because I like, I like the cake-like consistency of the dough. But the original way, you don't add baking powder to it. Okay, guys, that's it for me. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care and stay blessed. And we'll see you on the next video. Ofatu.